Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with this edition of School Police Talk. Look who we have. We have the chief. And we're here for the year-end wrap-up. Now, you're fantastic.
Thank you.
Everybody who comes here, we always talk about you. So for the year-end sort of wrap-up, right? Very successful.
Yes, it was. Right? Like I said, we statistically
take us through sort of the year-end wrap-up, and then sort of what we're going to look through towards sort of next year.
Okay. So the wrap-up, like I said, we statistically was the best year we've had. At firearms, 24 reduced from 27 last year, and as you know, it could just take one day to be a big incident, and boom, we're right there where we were last year. But this year we were lower, and I believe it was up to I think 1,200 or 1,500 classroom sniffs that our canines do every day. They do 4 a day at our high schools, so we have our dogs running in through our high schools to actually do those sniffs for firearms. So they're visible in our schools. We do the random search program throughout the year, so the entry search or the classroom search is also done. We upgraded our systems, our weapon detection systems. We actually upgraded them for our weapon detection searches and for the sporting events, the large-scale sporting events. The single point of entry, that's still a work in progress. I think all of the high schools are done, and just about all of the middle schools are just about done. So that whole project, which was 3 or 4 years in the making, is just about complete, where all of the schools are now single point of entry, and that's huge. Prevent those wanderers onto our campuses. The strategics button alerts. This is I think our 3rd year in strategics, where all of our staff members have a lanyard that they can press and immediately alert us to come and help them, and also the schools. So if it could be a teacher in a classroom seeing an incident or whatever, she can alert. She has to go to a phone and hit a number. If she's walking to her car or he's walking to their car and they see something on the campus that needs police intervention, they can alert us from there. It's amazing. And that might also be what helps knock that number down of our incidents in our schools because of those things. We also deployed Faraday bags this year, where every student, middle school, high school, has to put their cell phone away, lock it in a cell phone locking pouch during the school day. So that also helped knock that number down of classroom disturbances and things like that have been happening in our schools. And I know there's legislation out there to help with that effort. So next year, I think is going to just be a new way of life about where you're going to have to put your phone away while you're in the classroom and pay attention, because that's what we were seeing. And I think a big trend right after COVID is everybody was just glued to that phone, and now they have to sit and listen to their teacher. And I think it's going to help. I think we'll see grades, things like that, also progress, as well as the disciplinary activity decline in our classrooms, because they're getting away with this completely obstructive device that's in our child's hands during the school day. So just a lot of those types of things are, we increased our social workers program and increased the amount of clients and cases that they've worked on, doubled basically from 600 to 1,200, and it's just a lot of things. I wanted to do a wrap up to talk about how wonderful we did, and I just can't talk enough about the officers and just the job that they do every day. And
you can see it. I don't want to interrupt you, but like I always say that if the people that watch, if they believe, and I believe that they do, that they can feel through the TV when they watch someone, and you can see like your face is glowing because like you're so happy that like you took something that was where it was and you keep trying to get better. Obviously it would be fantastic if you were at 0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're trying to get to that point, but every single day you're trying, and so are the officers, and so you can see the admiration that you have.
Yeah.
Chief, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll face right here. We'll say goodbye. Okay. See you later.
See ya.